What if the name chosen by a pope was more than just tradition? What if it held the key to a hidden agenda, a warning for the world, or even a prophecy of doom? On May 8, 2025, the world witnessed the election of a new pope, the first American pope in history. But it was not just the fact that Robert Francis Prevost Martinez, an American, was chosen that shook the foundations of the Vatican. No, it was the name he selected, Leon XIV. Why this name? Why now? The name Leon echoes a long line of powerful popes, from St. Leo XIII, who saved Rome from the wrath of Attila the Hun, to Leo XIII, who shaped the modern social doctrine of the Church. But there's more to it. The name Leon is a deliberate choice, a message to the faithful and to the world. This isn't just a continuation of tradition, it's a declaration, a power move, and perhaps even a signal that the Vatican is preparing for something dark, something monumental, and perhaps something catastrophic. But what does this name truly mean? What secret history is hidden beneath its surface? And what could it reveal about the true nature of Leon XIV's papacy and his vision for the future of the Church? The selection of a papal name is not a trivial decision. It's a symbol, a message to the world. Historically, popes have chosen names that reflect their ambitions, their visions for the future, and the message they wish to communicate to the faithful. But Leon XIV, though it seems like a continuation of a noble tradition, carries with it a dark undertone. Leon, meaning lion in Spanish, is a powerful symbol. In the Bible, the lion is often associated with strength, power, and sovereignty. It represents a kingly figure, a protector and a leader of men. But throughout history, it has also symbolized danger, dominance, and even tyranny. The name Leon XIII was chosen by a pope who fought for the rights of the working class and spoke out against the injustices of the industrial age. But now, Leon XIV seems to carry a much heavier burden. Could this name be a warning, a reminder that the Vatican has entered a new era of leadership, one that might lean toward authoritarianism in the face of global crises? The name Leon doesn't just symbolize strength. It also evokes a certain fierceness, a primal instinct to fight and protect at any cost. And what exactly is Leon XIV preparing to fight? Perhaps the answer lies in the state of the Church today. A church facing internal divisions, external threats, and a world that seems to be on the brink of collapse. A church that might need a pope willing to wield his power with unyielding force. And if that's true, then Leon XIV's reign could bring about an era of change that will echo through the corridors of history in ways we can't yet imagine. The decision to choose Leon as a papal name is, in essence, a declaration of war. War against the forces that threaten to undermine the Church, the faith, and the very foundation of society itself. But who exactly is this pope going to war against? And why is the Vatican so eager to make such a bold statement now? To understand why Leon XIV chose this name, we must first delve into the shadowy history of the popes who bore it before him. St. Leo XIV, or Leo the Great, is remembered for his bold defense of the Church in the face of external threats. But did you know that Leo I was also responsible for consolidating the power of the papacy, elevating it above all other ecclesiastical authorities? St. Leo's role in shaping the authority of the Pope as a central figure in Christianity cannot be overstated. His actions established a precedent for future popes to wield immense political and spiritual influence. But it's important to ask, was Leo a savior of the Church, or was he a manipulator who used his power for his own advantage? Fast forward to Leo XIII, who helped shape modern Catholic social doctrine, but also made numerous decisions that left the Church vulnerable to political maneuvering. Leo XIII was also a key figure during a time of significant political upheaval. His influence helped secure the Vatican's place as a political power, but his legacy is tainted by secret deals and controversial actions taken behind closed doors. Now, Leon XIV steps onto the stage. What lessons has he learned from the papal legacy? What dark truths does he inherit from his predecessors? And perhaps most chilling of all, what will he do with the power bestowed upon him? Could it be that Leon XIV is destined to follow in the footsteps of his namesakes, asserting the dominance of the papacy with a fierce and uncompromising hand? Could his leadership mark the beginning of a new era of papal control, one that could redefine the Church and its relationship with the world in ways we cannot yet fathom? In just a few short hours, the Vatican elected a pope with a complex history and a profound connection to the people. Robert Francis Prevost Martinez, a man born in Chicago with roots in both Spain and the United States, has spent much of his life in Peru. His humble beginnings and strong missionary work in one of the world's most impoverished regions paint him as a pope who could, perhaps, bring about social change. Yet his papal name, Leon XIII, seems to signal a return to a more conservative, perhaps even authoritarian era for the Catholic Church. Could this be a pope who will use his position to strengthen the Vatican's grip on power rather than challenge it? In an age where global crises threaten to destabilize entire regions, where political divisions run deep, and where the role of religion is being increasingly questioned, Leon XIV could represent a reactionary force. His leadership might not be about social progress or reform, but about holding on to power and influence, no matter the cost. And with a name like Leon XIV, it's possible that the Vatican sees itself as the only institution capable of guiding humanity through the impending chaos. After all, the lion is a symbol of dominion over all things, of unquestioned authority. But will this focus on power and control alienate those seeking a more compassionate, progressive church? Leon XIV could be more than just a pope. He could be the final protector of a system built on ancient power structures, one that will stop at nothing to preserve its reign. Behind the public statements and ceremonial appearances lies a far darker side to the Vatican's operations. The election of Leon XIV could mark the beginning of a new chapter in global geopolitics, with the Vatican once again positioning itself as a key player in shaping world events. Leon XIV's election comes at a time when the world is more divided than ever. From global conflicts to environmental catastrophes, political unrest, and the rise of populism, the world is teetering on the edge of collapse. Could the Vatican be preparing to play a larger role in these turbulent times? The Church has always been a political force, but now, with an American Pope at the helm, that influence could expand even further. Could the Vatican be leveraging its power to control the flow of resources, influence political outcomes, and shape the future of humanity itself? Leon XIV's papacy could be a game-changer, one that sets the stage for a new world order where the Vatican is at the center of global decision-making. But what price will be paid for such power? And what is the cost of maintaining control in such uncertain times? It's possible that the election of Leon XIV is more than just a religious event. It could be the beginning of a massive shift in global power dynamics, one that will have lasting consequences for the Church, the world, and the future of humanity itself. As the smoke rises above the Vatican, the world waits for the next move. Leon XIV's papacy is just beginning, but the implications are already clear. This pope is not here to simply continue the work of his predecessors. He is here to shape the future, and perhaps even to protect the Church from forces beyond its control. But as we peer into the future, a dark question lingers. Is Leon XIV truly the protector the Church needs? Or is he merely a pawn in a larger, more dangerous game? What is the true purpose of his papacy, and what will he do with the immense power at his disposal? One thing is certain: The world is watching, and the Vatican is no longer the silent observer it once was. Leon XIII has taken his place on the throne, and the decisions he makes in the coming years could define the course of history. So, as you watch this unfold, ask yourself, are we witnessing the dawn of a new era for the Catholic Church, or the beginning of a dark and ominous chapter in world history? Only time will tell. And as we await the revelation of what Leon XIV's papacy truly holds, one thing remains clear. The Vatican has entered a new phase, one that could change the course of history forever. The election of Leon XIV is more than just a moment in history. It's a warning of the power structures that still dominate our world, of the forces that seek to control not just religion, but politics, culture, and the very fabric of society. Leon XIV's choice of name, his background, and his place in the Vatican's larger plans point to a future that may not be as hopeful as we would like to believe. As the world braces for what comes next, it's clear that the Vatican is preparing for something far darker than we've ever anticipated. So, if you value the truth and seek to understand the hidden forces at play, subscribe to Doom Theory, like, comment, and follow us as we continue to uncover the mysteries of the Vatican and the global power structures that shape our world. This is just the beginning. The dark truth is out there. Are you ready to face it?